Welcome to Law Ruler. We're glad that you're here. In this tutorial, we're going to review setting up and configuring your firm's automated drip campaigns. Law Ruler's built-in AI automations take the guesswork out of following up with your clients. By setting up various automation campaigns in the portal, Law Ruler can automatically and intelligently reach out and follow up with their leads or clients based on their current status in the system. To begin, we'll first navigate to Automation/Workflows located on the left side menu. Once there, you will select AI and Automation Campaigns. Here you'll see a list of all the current automations in your system. Law Ruler comes pre-set up with many default automations that are based off of extensive work with many successful law firms. From here, you'll select New Automation Campaign from the top menu. Here you can set up your own automation campaign. Notice that there are several switches that are currently in the off position. Each switch corresponds to a specific automated functionality within your campaign. Depending on the nature of the campaign that you're setting up, you may move one or all the switches to the on position. You will begin configuring your campaign by first giving it an intuitive name that will clearly denote what this campaign is used for. This will make it much easier to find the specific automation again if you ever have to edit it in the future. For this demonstration, we're going to call it Test Campaign Triggers Instantly. Once you have your automation name configured, you'll choose who this campaign will be delivered from. You'll have an option of different users inside of the system or different roles like lead assignee. Once your sender is confirmed, you'll choose a status that will trigger your campaign. Remember, all campaigns require a status to act as a trigger for the automation. Once you have the appropriate status selected, you will have an option to choose whether this campaign will re-trigger if the same status is selected again in the future. Finally, you will have to choose a time interval for the status to trigger the automation. You have the option to choose multiple time intervals, but remember, if you intend on setting up a series of drip campaigns to follow up with a client over time, it is much better to have different content for each follow-up. Therefore, in those cases, we recommend having only one delivery time for each leg of your automation campaign. This will give you the opportunity to configure unique content for each follow-up. So once you've named your campaign, you've chosen the appropriate status to trigger that campaign, and you've adjusted your delivery settings, you can click Create and Continue in the upper right-hand corner to move on to configuring the next steps of your automation. Now you can configure the recipients of your campaign. Law Ruler gives you the option to add multiple layers of filters to your automation campaign. You can filter by case type, you can filter by marketing source, even referral firm, tags, or contact methods. You'll choose who the automation is delivered to right here. Generally speaking, you're always going to want to choose the lead, but you may choose any one of these other options depending on the nature of your automation that you're going to configure. This tab will allow you to configure your document automation. You can select the drop-down over here to have your automation create any one of these document templates that have been uploaded previously under the Document Templates tab. Remember, you can always reference our video on document templates to learn how to create and configure a new document template that will utilize Law Ruler's integrated mail merge codes to automatically populate that information in your document. Once you have your document automation selected, if it's going to be part of your campaign, you can go ahead and click Next on the top right here. Just remember, every time you do click Next, it always saves the previous configuration of your campaign. The Workflow Automation tab allows you to configure your campaign to make changes to your workflow. The Workflow Automation can enable your campaign to change the status, assignee, or owner of any leads that are targeted by the automation. An example of a workflow automation would be to change the status of a lead after a specified time has elapsed. The next tab is your task automation. Task automation can be used to create a task as part of your automation campaign. Configure the subject, description, due time, and who the task is going to be assigned to. When the automation is triggered, a new task will be created based on your specifications for your automation campaign. Email content is where you can configure the actual content of your email automation campaign. Law Ruler comes preloaded with some automation content that have been created based on working with many successful law firms. You can edit this content to customize it for your firm, or you can create your own email and SMS text content as well. You can choose the blank HTML template, one of our default preloaded templates right here, or you can even import your pre-existing HTML templates by choosing the Import Template button. Once your template is chosen, you can configure the text content of the email automation campaign. You can use this tool over here to search through our system for any pre-existing mail merge codes. Once you have the appropriate code that you want to add to your document, you can always choose that, copy to clipboard, and then paste the code into your document. Mail merge codes will replace the text of the code with relevant information about the contact directly from the system database. Once you've added all your email content and chosen a subject as well as chosen to attach any files if they're going to be attachments in your automation, you can click Next in the top right, and this will allow you to configure the SMS text portion of your automation. If you'd like your automation to trigger a text message, you can edit that content in the Text Message Content tab of the automation setup. Here you can type the content of your text message. You can include any relevant mail merge codes in your text messages as well. Once you're satisfied with the SMS text content, you can click Save and Close in the top right corner to complete the setup of your automation campaign. As always, thank you for choosing LawRuler. If you have any support questions, we're here to help. You're welcome to contact us via email at support@lawruler.com, and you can also access our online support forum located at support.lawruler.com. If you ever need done-for-you consulting, it is billed hourly and available for you, so please inquire whenever you need our expert support team to do something on your behalf.